What's going on, everybody? Seth, no, we did not push Game of the Week last week. Game of the Week last week was a winner on Michigan State. We won by 17, laying 10.5. I'm going to pull up my live chat. That way I don't have to read it like squinting from the iPad. Hopefully the connection is okay. Please do let me know if the connection is not, and I will try and make any adjustments necessary. What's going on, everybody? Cap Nation Live. Glad to have each and every single one of you guys tuning in with us today. There we go. Got a live chat up. What's going on, everybody? Sheriff's in the house. What's going on? Happy Friday, everybody. Rich, good morning. Shane, good morning. Edward, good morning. If I miss you, I promise it's nothing personal. Brandon, good morning. Little Heat, good morning. Joe Free, Seth, good morning. Colorado Goose Hunter, good morning. Juan, good morning. Jeff, good morning. Mr. Grover, good morning. Everybody, good morning. Ooh, this table's a little shaky. The table's a little shaky. Shaking the iPad. Pat, good morning. What's going on, buddy? I think I need to do something a little bit better than what I've got it on right now to keep you guys from getting a headache. What was I doing on the table, right? Better question is, what am I doing underneath the table? Matt says we're back, baby. Yes, we are here. I don't know if you guys can even see. I don't even know if it's kind of, sort of, but it's actually not bad right now. But when I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning to go to the lake, and Jeff, you only wish I swung your way. Sorry. Well, anyways, when I woke up at 4 o'clock to go to the lake, I could hear it. Just nasty. We're supposed to get a big storm today. And hold on one second, guys. Supposed to get a big storm today, tomorrow, the next day. And if you guys have ever been on a huge body of water like Lake Mead in the wind, it only takes like a 15-mile-an-hour sustained wind to have 3-4 footers. And anything more than that gets really, really, really nasty. And it was supposed to be like 17 to 18-mile-an-hour winds all day long with gusts up to 30 with rain. And I said, you know what, I'll live to fight another day. Technically, I can practice tomorrow. Sunday's an off-limits day, but I can practice tomorrow. I don't think I'll go out because we'll do the live show tomorrow, but I could if I needed to. And fishing sucks anyways, and it's going to change from day to day, so, you know, might as well have some fun. Might as well have some fun with you guys. I'll be honest, I have more fun doing this live show than I'd be out there getting my ass kicked by the lake, because it's rough. We get on walking like I'm broken. I already walk like I'm broken, but whew, it would be tough. So I'm glad to be here in the nice suite, hanging out. Had breakfast this morning. I feel rejuvenated, refreshed, ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll today. Game of the week day, baby. Game of the week. Game of the week today, and it's going to be a lot of fun today. By the way, game of the week is posted. No, we did not push or lose game of the week last week. I think I said that I did in the video. I was tired when I filmed the video, and I was thinking of the Sunday play because Sunday play we pushed. But no, my game of the week last week was a nice big win. Michigan State laying 10.5, if you guys remember. Winners by 17 or 18, something like that. So, but yeah, it's game of the week day, and you guys know what that means, right? I'm in the casino. That means we're going to go lay a big bet. Got 20K right here. There's 10. Another 10. Another 10. Lay at least 20K on it. We're going to have some fun today. We're going to have some fun today, boys and girls. Yeah, Edward, I did say it. I knew I did. Once I actually got it out there, and I was like, man, I think I said a game of the week push last week. But no, I was thinking of the Sunday NFL play. So, Scott, yeah, you'll get game of the week, and thank you for reminding me. Let me add that to your account because we do that manually. Any purchase today? So Brandon, Scott, I know you guys just purchased Clinton as well, which I know you're brand new to our website. You guys just purchased the combo package, so you guys will also get my game of the week included, absolutely free. And I'm doing them now. Scott, yours is done. Clinton, yours is done if you're watching, brother. I know we were just texting. And Brandon, yours is done as well. Just got yours up there as well. And thank you, Jeff, as well. I know you already purchased the game of the week, so we'll extend it out another one for you. Edward says Kyle arrives at the casino in a motorcade with a Brinks truck, right? I had some fun yesterday. I've been here since late Monday night. Gambling has not been good up until yesterday. Well, I guess the Dodgers game was good, but other than that, the tables have been slow. Slot machines were like tight. I was gonna give a reference, but we don't need to. William tuned in via text. Thanks, brother. And then it started cracking today, so that was good. Or last night. Hit a nice little parlay yesterday. 400 pays 26, just under 2,600, paid 25.95. We hit the Rams money line, hit the other stuff. Hit a $25 slot for a little 80 credits for 2K yesterday on like my third pull. So that was good. Then took it all to blackjack. And hammered home some blackjack last night. So everything that I lost in the first couple days, we got back plus a little bit more yesterday. And ready to fire today. We get games starting in what, an hour and a half? That first Astros game. Super pumped for some baseball today. And it's always going to be a good time. Nick, do we have any promotions? Well, game of the week is today. And any purchase over $300, so if you buy the combo package, you will also get my game of the week included for free. So game of the week is included if you spend $300 or more on a single purchase. Give me 1 second, folks. Just double checking something here, making sure that things are correct on the website. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take a look at the 3 football games. We're not gonna be live for like an extreme period of time. But I am going to go live tomorrow. We will go live tomorrow as well. As planned in the morning. Just like we always do. Nothing will change there. Nothing will change from that aspect. Give me 1 second, folks. Just log it into everything, and then we'll jump right into it. Alrighty, I think we're good to go now. Good to go now. Thomas, thank you for jumping back on board. I see the your purchase as well for that special package, so I am... as planned, reactivating you know what. All righty. Mr. Grover, you're good to go, and thank you, brother. All righty. Let's see if what I needed to downloaded for us. It did not. Rascally rabbits. All right. So let me log back in and get what we need. It's my pleasure, and thank you, Mr. Grover. It is my pleasure. Alrighty, if I miss some of your guys' comments, it's because I keep flipping through screens. I don't have my normal setup here, so I don't see everything right on the main screen. I don't have the tricks and all of that stuff, so I don't have all of that at my disposal when I'm not in the office. So bear with me. All right, there we go, getting everything up now. How about that NFL game yesterday? Rams getting the job done for us. Very nice. Very nice. Coastal Carolina got the job done yesterday. Man, Stanford, that line up to 13.5. How about that one? Stanford getting some points. I like it. I like it today. They're going to beat some dogs barking today. Major League Baseball, college football. I think we're going to see some dogs. Now, I'm not going to be able to discuss all sides totals from games because, we're going to have plays on those games, but I will go over them and at least read the numbers and that stuff, just like we always do. We'll start with the Temple and the Cincinnati game. We'll start there first. Let me pop up the, by the way, soccer is posted. Pop up the college football lines. There's definitely some good-looking games for tomorrow. Today, there's definitely a lot of money to be made, but I'm not, overly in love with the games today. There's not one that, oh, man, I can't wait to watch that matchup. There's not one on the board for today that I'm really excited about. I think I'll rather hang out and watch some playoff baseball than the football games that we get today. But tomorrow, it's a whole nother story, man. That is a whole nother story. There are some good games on the board for tomorrow. All right, so Temple, Cincinnati game 307, 308, first game on the board. That line is moving. It's shaking and baking, guys. Cincinnati was laying 28, 28.5, 29, 29.5. They are now laying 30 points. Temple catching 30 on the road. Total over and under 54. First half number is Cincinnati laying 18 with a total over and under 30. First quarter number, Cincinnati laying 7.5, as well as a first quarter total of 12.5. Interesting number there. That 12.5 is definitely an interesting number. It's minus 135. It's juiced a little bit. They've got the juice loose on it. Somehow, some way, a touchdown and 2 field goals will actually crack that one right there. As far as, the side and the total on this one, we actually have plays on this between premium plays, my personal plays, consensus, and that stuff. We actually have some plays on this, so I won't be able to go over everything on this game, but we'll take a look at it. You got Temple 3-2 on the year, 2-3 against the spread, 3-2 to the over. Cincinnati 4-0, 3-1 against the spread, 2-2 to the over. Big win against Notre Dame last week. Short recovery for them. They got the job done 24-13. They beat us on Notre Dame. If you guys remember, we had Notre Dame, and Notre Dame played like a bag of ass. They had a nice big 14-point victory over Indiana. They smoked Murray State 42-7, and they beat Miami of Ohio 49-14. And then you've got Temple, the old Owls, coming off a 34-31 win over Memphis. And then you've got a 41-17 win over Wagner. They did drop Boston College, the game against Boston College, 28-3. They nearly got shut out on that one. They had a big win over Akron, 45-24, as well as a 61-14 loss in the beginning of the year against Rutgers. Thomas, what about the soccer game of the week? I have not heard. I don't pick any of the soccer plays. I believe they're looking at something for tomorrow. I won't know until they actually tell me. But as far as the soccer goes, I don't pick it. But last week's was a push, so everybody got their money back on that one. But I don't know if it's a go or not. But I know they're planning on one. The plan is for tomorrow, but I won't know until it's official. It's the way it works with the Soccers. I don't know until they actually make it official. Wade God says Astros money line. Mr. Bracket House of Fishing. It's tough. It's tough. Big old storm today. So I was supposed to be out there this morning, and at 4 o'clock in the morning I said, hell no. Hell no. I'm not going to voluntarily go out and 5-6 footers just for practice, and in the wind and the rain, and get my ass beat up in the boat, be walking like I'm crippled, and then I have to go to the massage parlor, and you guys know how that goes. So yeah, no, I'll stay warm and dry today. Primetime Yoke, 7 p.m. Eastern time. 7 p.m. Eastern time is the cutoff for my game of the week. Thomas, I see you just signed up for it. Give me 1 second. I'll activate yours as well. Where do all my pages go? There we go. Give me 1 second, folks. Thomas, I saw your text as well. But yeah, I'm reactivating it right now for you, brother. And you are good to go, sir. You are, yep, good to go. Made sure it's stuck. Made sure it's stuck in there. Quinn says, Wilder Fury, man, let me tell you, Vegas is getting busy. Vegas is getting busy. I thought about going to that. I do have Brett Young concert tickets for tomorrow. But that's outside, and the weather's kind of nasty. I'm supposed to be at the beach at Red Rock. Alrighty, so Roderick, yeah, I believe Stanford are coming to 13. It's actually 13.5 at our friends over at Bet Online right now. Okay, so back to Temple and Cincinnati, taking a look at it. Jumping into this one, Temple averaging 27.4 points per game. 128 on the ground, 3.8 yards per carry, 234 in the air, 7.4 yards per passing attempt. Cincinnati averaging nearly the same, 146 on the ground, at 2 rushing attempts less. So their yards per attempt is 0.7 of a yard higher at 4.5 yards per carry. Their passing game, 266 in the air, a little bit longer for Cincinnati on each play. Doesn't matter if it's running or passing, but not a huge difference. When it comes to the defensive side of things, Cincinnati's lockdown defense is holding teams to just 14.5 points a game, 124 on the ground, 185 in the air. They are +3 on the turnovers. Temple, their defense is giving up 30 points per game. They give up 171 on the ground. If you want to run against Temple, you can run against Temple. You know, and Cincinnati's not a huge running team. Now they're going to run, you know, pretty close to even amount of offensive snaps for rushing and passing. However, they're not a huge run program ripping off those huge, massive runs. They average 185 in the air, so a little lackluster when it comes to their passing game, averaging just 5.2 yards per passing attempt. They are laying a big number today. And Temple's defense, you know, defending the pass, has only been giving up 142 a game. They've only been giving up 142 in the air a game. Temple is 8-2 against the spread their last 10 games on the road after a conference straight-up win. Cincinnati 1-6 against the spread their last 7 games head-to-head against Temple. Cincinnati 19-6 to the under when playing in the month of October. A lot of under trends. A lot of under trends. And by the way, that trend may be 1-6. Cincinnati 1-6 against the spread against Temple. However, Temple is on a 5-game against the spread streak against Cincinnati. They've actually covered the spread 5 straight meetings in a row. Now, they did not face off last year. They faced off 2 years ago with Cincinnati barely beating them 15-13. But we could obviously say Cincinnati 2 years ago is not what they were today. So that is a fact. As far as the side and the total goes, as I said earlier, Roderick, we've got plays on both the side and the total. If you want to know, brother, you got to get on board for this one. So some of the games I'm not going to be able to talk about as far as what my opinions are or what we're taking. And some games I will. But I will tell you one thing that I do like in this game is I like the first quarter over. First quarter over 12.5. Interesting number. Now, BetOnline has it juiced. But I like it. I do like it, regardless of the juice. A touchdown and 2 field goals get you to 13, or just 2 scores, and 1 extra point, and you're still cashing a ticket. All right, so that's what I have on that one. Charlotte and FIU, another game where we've got plays on both side and total on this one. Definitely an interesting game. When you take a look at these teams, there is a couple stats where they're like identical. Points per game, 26.4, 26.8. Big difference in the run games. Granted, they're only separated by a half a yard on average per rushing attempt. Charlotte is the bigger running team. They average running 7 more rushing plays per game than FIU. Split up 38-28 as far as rushing to passing. Charlotte averaging 174 a game on the ground at 4.5 yards per carry. Great rushing number. They average 236 in the air at 8.3 yards per passing attempt. FIU is averaging a half a yard less per rush at 125 on the ground at 7 yards rushing. 7 rushing attempts on average less per game. There's where the big yardage difference is. They're averaging 288 in the air, 8.9 yards per passing attempt, a little over a half a yard on average per passing attempt more than Charlotte. FIU 0-10 against the spread the last 10 games at home versus an inefficient offense averaging more than 15.3 yards per point. As far as turnovers, FIU has been plagued by turnovers. They're -6 on the year through 4 games. Through 5 games. They're 1-4 straight up, 2-3 against the spread, and they're -6 on turnovers. Their only loss came against LIU in the very beginning of the season. Non-rated game there, although it actually had a line on it of 35, and they actually covered the spread. Other than that, the only other time they covered was against Central Michigan, where they ended up losing 31-27. They were catching 12 points. Other than that, they've got their ass hammered each and every single game. 4 of their 5 games have gone over the total, whereas Charlotte, 4 of the 5 games have gone under the total that they've played. As far as Charlotte goes, 3-2 straight up, 3-1 against the spread, 4-1 to the under so far this year. They beat up Duke 31-28. They beat up Gardner-Webb 38-10. They lost to lost to Georgia State 20-7 in a very low-scoring game. They beat Middle Tennessee State 42-39, and they ended up just losing last week against the Fighting Illini 24-14. And here they are. They're laying 3.5 points is when where the number opened. As far as this game goes, they're still laying 3.5 minus $1.10. Money line minus 165 with a total over and under 60.5. You take a look at that first half number, and they're laying 2.5 or minus 150 on the money line. One thing that I think happens today is I think Charlotte jumps out, and they come out right away, right out of the gates. They play that Fighting Illini a tough tough last week. They ended up losing by 10, and they were catching 10. I think it's important for Charlotte to jump out to an early lead and keep it for their momentum. FIU being a live dog, I think the numbers support it, except on defense. Offensive numbers, definitely they should be able to keep pace. However, Charlotte's defense, if you want to run against them, you could run a million miles on them. They give up 251 yards a game on the ground and 175 in the air. Charlotte's liability is the ground game. Charlotte's liability is what they're going to give up on the ground. FIU, they average 31, pretty 50-50 as far as, offensive snaps, passing, and running plays, separated by 1 per game on average. And they average running the ball 31 times, but they're only averaging 4 yards a carry at a 125 a game on the ground. If they want to step up their game today against Charlotte, they should have no problem running the ball. Charlotte gives up 251 yards a game on the ground. So that will definitely have to be a key for both parties. Charlotte's going to have to step up and defend the run, as well as FIU's going to have to step up and try and establish the run. One of them's going to break, and at least in the first half, I think Charlotte holds strong in the first half. I like Charlotte in the first half, guys. Money line, it's minus $1.50. I like it enough to tell you guys to bet it and make it a free play for us. So Charlotte money line in the first half. Charlotte first half money line. And obviously there's no board here. There it is right there. Free play Charlotte first half money line minus $1.50. Just put it in the comment section as well. I know some of you guys are saying that's a stay away for you guys. To each their own, I do believe this one will cash, or else I wouldn't be betting it myself. That is for sure. For sure. And remember, game of the week. You guys have until 7 p.m. Eastern time to get on board. And any purchase over $300 today, you will get my game of the week absolutely free. So if you're on board for the combo package today, you will get my game of the week absolutely free included. Or you just go buy it. It's $100. Does come with a huge guarantee to win. You get the next one free. But just like last week on Michigan State, laying 10.5, getting that big win, we're gonna do it again, folks. All right, we will do it again. Alrighty, Tariq, thanks for jumping on board my game of the week. Mr. Beaker as well. Nick Martinez, thanks for jumping on board 3 days of premium plays. Juan, thanks for jumping on board my game of the week. Don't forget UFC, guys, tomorrow. UFC tomorrow. And it will be posted here in a little bit. Weigh-ins are going on now. Weigh-ins have actually been going on for a little over an hour. An hour and 6 minutes. Weigh-ins have been going on. Yeah, Jeff, thank you for jumping on board the combo package. Definitely be a good one. And then adding the game of the week today as a bonus is obviously very enticing as well. It's definitely worth it. Game of the guaranteed Saturday, Sunday NFL guaranteed play, UFC Max Fight Pick, a week of premium, week of personal plays, and then today you get my game of the week included for free if you purchase it today. So, you like that, Shane? One of Trevor Bauer's shirts. Yeah, Jeff, personal plays are out. I'm texting them to you right now. You got them now. Alrighty, so one more to go over in college football. Stanford and Arizona State battle of the Pac-12 today. Mr. Reyes, fishing is, it's always tough on Lake Mead. It's always beautiful. Always beautiful, but always tough on Lake Mead. Game 3-11, 3-12, Stanford 3-2 straight up, 3-2 against the spread, 2-3 to the over. Arizona State 4-1 straight up, 2-3 against the spread, 2-3 to the over. God help us, West Coasters, Pac-12 lovers. Oh, Arizona State is 4-1. Oh my God. They beat Southern Utah. They beat UNLV. Gimme games. They lost to BYU, who's beaten everybody in the Pac-12, it seems. The Pac-12 champion should be BYU, in my opinion. Now, they did just beat Colorado. They ran all over them, 35-14, and they withstood UCLA, and they beat them up 42-23. And then you got Stanford coming out of the north. Dropped the season opener against Kansas State. Got the butt spanked 24-7. They beat up my Trojans. Cry still, 42-28. They beat up Vandy, 41-23. They lost to UCLA, 35-24. And they just beat the Ducks, baby, 31-24. Stanford football is back. I like the kind of game Stanford plays. Stanford, the last 4 games in the head-to-head matchup have all gone under the total. Taking a gander real quick at this line. Gave it out as a daily free play. Stanford was plus 13. They're now plus 13.5, laying $1.10. I'm going to wait. And see if they push that line up and raise the roof, and if we can get 14 or more. So I'm going to wait. I haven't bet it yet, but I'm going to wait to see if we can get 2 touchdowns or more. Total on this one, over and under 53. We've got a play on the total, so I can't discuss that one. But as far as the side and the reasons why we're taking Stanford. Now, Arizona State, here's the wild card for Stanford, is defending that rushing game of Arizona State. Arizona State's averaging 203 yards a game on the ground, 5.5 yards per carry. They're averaging 239 in the air, 9.8 yards per passing attempt. They're averaging 448 yards a game on offense. Now, the wild card to me is going to be Stanford when they have the ball, trying to slow it down. Now, this is not the Stanford run program of years past. They're only averaging 115 a game on the ground. They need to pick up their run game. They're averaging 4.2 yards per carry. They're averaging 234 in the air at 7.8 yards per passing attempt. You know, they are +2 on the turnovers, but the wild card for me is the Stanford defense, and specifically that front line that's given up 213 yards a game on the ground and 5 yards per carry. That number I don't like. They're giving up 26.8 points per game, 191 in the air, 6.3 yards per passing attempt, but they are +2 on the turnovers. They've been protecting the football very well. Stanford 6-1 against the spread their last 7 games on the road after playing a game that went into overtime. Arizona State 9-21 against the spread their last 30 games dating back 10 years when they've been ranked as an AP top 25 team. They don't cover the spread. Stanford 9-0-1 to the over on the road when they are a underdog. Just putting that out there. And again, the last 4 head-to-head matchups between these two teams have all gone under the total. Now, Stanford on offense, let's talk about them. Averaging 29 points a game. And how are they getting that job done? They're averaging just 115 on the ground, 4.2 yards per carry, 234 in the air, 7.8 yards per passing attempt. They may not be averaging those big numbers. They're averaging, 339 yards a game on offense. They've been getting the job done on their defense and being very efficient at what they do on offense. Not making mistakes, being conservative, but taking a chance when they need to and putting the ball in the end zone, all right? Putting points up on the board when they need to. Aldo says he smells cash. It's right here, brother. 20K right here. You smell it. You smell it. As far as this one goes, we're all over Stanford as a free play. It's in the daily free play video. Stanford +13 and +13. It's at +13.5 right now. And I'm going to wait. Got a long time. You got 9 hours and 18 minutes. 9 hours and 18 minutes before kickoff to see if we can get this one to 14. You know what I'm talking about. But again, it's not a huge play by any means. It's that run defense of Stanford definitely scares me a little bit. Shane, I'm at my hotel. I'm sitting at the dining room table. Don't mind the mess. I had the iPad propped up on this, and I think that's what was causing it to shake. And then when I filmed earlier, I had the iPad on that case of juice. Needed to prop it up a little bit. But that is what I have for today, folks. And it's going to be a good day. Today is going to be a good day. Oh, yes, because what room I'm in? Yeah, no. Oh, what room number? I got a safe, brother. I got a safe in a 45, so I'm okay. I'm okay. And there's a security guard. Not too far from here. Do I think the baseball games go under? Playoff baseball generally does not go under or go over. Playoff baseball are usually super tight. Every pitch is micromanaged, and I'm not a huge over better in baseball when it comes to the playoffs. Shane, you just wanted the shirt? TrevorBauer.com or BauerOutage.com, whatever it is. Clint, what am I fishing for? Largemouth and smallmouth bass. Harold, yes, my brother. Game of the week is posted. Log back in, you'll have access to it. Thank you for purchasing it, by the way. Glad to have you on board. Glad to have you on board. But yes, that is what I have for today. Chef Bear says, "Don't leave home without it." Right? I got a concealed carry permit, so I'm good. I'm good to go. If you know what I mean. Especially in this day and age, traveling with cash, even without cash, I'll have it. The only shitty thing is you gotta wear this mask any place in the casino. So I'm like, run the live show with my mask on. Tariq, yes, thank you, brother. I saw that. Thank you. All right, folks. It is time for me to go down and bet game of the week. If you guys want to get on it as well. I look like a surgeon, right? Ready to dissect these books. Get back on the blackjack table. I need to stay away from the blackjack tables. I got a hat. You know, I got a hat. Glasses are up there. But I do got a hat. All right, guys. Make sure you guys get on board Game of the Week. Roll with me, all right? See, look. No prop money here. Like some of the guys on YouTube using prop money because they don't have real money. That's real money. That's real money. All right, guys. We'll be live tomorrow as well. Want to put 10K on black? Shit, green will show up. My luck. Yeah, roulette and me don't mix. All right, folks, I'm out. Enjoy your day, and let's make a shit pile of money. All right, let's make a shit pile of money. I think they've got a $1,000 max bet here. Although I could probably get it doubled. I used to have double limits here years ago, but. Diesel says over under 5 catches for Kyle's fish today. Under because I'm not going out today. You can wager that on Monday, and you guys better be taking the over. You guys better be taking the over. I actually looked it up. A lot of things are, you know, they say history repeats itself. And 11 years ago, I fished this tournament. And I was leading it the first 2 days, and I was winning a shit pile of money beforehand. And I ended up slipping to 4th on the last day. But things are lining up in life and in general identical to 2010 U.S. Open. So U.S. Open of bass fishing. So I like my odds. So yeah, 10K on black, and then the fucking green shows up. The over 5, I'd have to put it, a minus 300 because I'm going to have my limit. Big string. I'm hoping to be leading it on day one because big stringer's a $2,500 bonus, so that'll be a good one as well. Yeah, green only on roulette, right? All right, folks, I am out. Enjoy your day, and we'll see you guys all live tomorrow, all right?